Our subject is social tolerance, and today topic which we discussed is social tolerance and the challenge of multiculturalism. Multiculturalism and conflict. It is estimated that in the world there are between 3,000 and 7,000 various ethnic and national groups. Most of these groups aspire for some form of autonomy or recognition as an independent state. These aspirations lead to intensification of conflicts, mass migrations, and wars. Tensions between individuals, communities, and states mostly stem from bias and intolerance. Intolerance is a threat to stability and peace. Modernization, economic deprivation, and weak political institutions are intertwined factors that lead to anxiety because the others are considered as aliens. Different conflict situations. In many different conflict situations, where religion is often manipulated or exploited, identity is enhanced to sustain the unity of the group, often overused to justify erupting hostility and violence. This situation is quite evident in the following situations: between Catholics and Protestants in Northern Ireland, Tamils and Sinhalese, Greek and Turkish Cypriots, Albanians and Serbs, Armenians and Azerbaijanis, Flemish and Walloon, Vietnamese and Cambodians, Sikhs and other Indians, Israelis, and Palestinians. Some ethnic groups remain at the margin of newly created states: Serbs in Croatia, Bosnia and Herzegovina, Albanians in Kosovo, and Armenians in Nagorno-Karabakh. Problems of ethnic and national minorities. Problems of ethnic and national minorities as well as national and cultural identities did not emerge from World War II until 1989-1990. Transition from a centrally planned economy to a market economy provided grounds for conflicts and struggle for revival among hostile ethnic groups, which previously lived peacefully together. Along West-East and North-South divisions are the biggest dangers to the safety of Europe and the world. Military interventions and/or international bodies' resolutions do not always bring satisfactory results. It is very important to realize that individual identity, together with awareness of group identity, is indispensable to each human being. Identity and conflict. Many believe that their identity is forever simply because of the fact that they are born in a given country. However, identity, both group and individual, is not unchangeable. In fact, it is a process of adapting norms, which we consider important, and rejecting values and norms considered as not right or outdated. There is a lack of awareness of the fact that identity formation may lead to narrowly understood loyalty to a closed set of norms and values that may lead to chauvinism, dogmatism, totalitarianism. Awareness of our identity can free us from various fears, anxieties, frustrations, and feelings of being lost. Fear can also be manipulated, cause various feelings of danger, or hinder rational thinking. Tendency of human communities. Human communities have a tendency to define their identities by distinguishing themselves from others. This is a natural tendency, which can have positive outcomes, such as respect for diversity, as well as negative ones, such as hostility or hate. The latter happens when one group considers itself better than another, for instance claims to be chosen by God, history or fate. History shows that no group, religion, ideology or culture has a monopoly on truth, beauty and good. There is not a better, more important, truer religion or culture. There are thousands of them. There are no better nations or ethnic groups. There are many diverse nations and ethnic groups. A closer look shows that many religions and cultures have numerous common values and rules. It is also true that religions carry within themselves the seed of conflicts, deriving from one-sided, dogmatic interpretations of their teaching. Modern world ethnic. In the modern world, ethnic, religious, and social diversity is everywhere. On one hand, we see a tendency to connect states and nations, and create transnational entities. On the other, there is a tendency for separation of nations from previously common states. Only 10% of states out of more than 200 are mono-ethnic. In Europe, a relatively small territory was always challenged by diversity. How did people react to diversity? In the past and more recently, Europeans reacted through assimilation, forced integration, as well as ethnic cleansing and genocide. Ethnic pluralism gives liberty but does not promote integration. Civil integration, with respect to diversity, present in models of multicultural or intercultural societies, seems the most desired practice. Social tolerance and the challenge of multiculturalism. Subscribe our channel